Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my little corner where today we're throwing this cherry look together using my naked palette and setting it all down with the naked spray. I absolutely love the way that this look turned out. I'm going to be filming some videos today and it feels super cute, so if you guys want to grab your makeup, grab yourselves a cup of coffee. I actually need a new one because mine is cold, but obviously I've had a lot of it. Either way, grab your blanket, grab a mirror, grab your makeup, let's do this, baby. Alright, so this is going to be a different kind of get ready with me. We're going to use my MorpheMe brushes, so I want to go ahead and go through what we got once I figure out where I put them. They fell behind. So inside my MorpheMe package was my little card that says Feeling Fetch. So on the back of the card it tells you about every single brush and what you want to use it for. So I'm going to go through and tell you guys what we got really quick. So the first one that's on here is the M6. It is a Pro Flat Buffer and it says this brush will have you feline flawless and airbrushed all 2019. These bristles are as soft as your favorite pup and will create the perfect base for your fresh new looks. The next two brushes that we have are the M34. It's a blending buffer brush. That's this one right here. And then the M55, a detailed bullet crease. We Shih Tzu not. This blending buffer brush and detailed bullet crease will make those pretty eyes come to life. These multi-use brushes are trained to help you slay at all times. And then the last brush that we have is the M451. It is a detailed highlighter brush. It says, we apologize in advance to all the people. You're gonna go blind using this detailed highlighter brush. Sweep some mesmerizing shimmer on your cheekbones with these tapered bristles to glow up for the new year. Yeah, obviously I didn't swap out any brushes because I was really excited about what came in this set. I didn't have any of them. I double checked just to make sure. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm kind of worried to use this because I know how crazy pigmented the Kevyn Aucoin, like, I think it was supposed to be a setting powder, but it's like a highlighting, illuminating setting powder, which was like super, it's just basically a highlighter. This is the Celestial Skin Liquid Lightning in the shade Candlelight, I think, and this is by Kevyn Aucoin, so I want to try it. I got it. We'll see. Hopefully it's just like an illuminating primer. I think it's just a liquid highlighter. I think it is. Okay. We're gonna do it though. I'm not gonna use a lot. I'm gonna do it maybe just in the places where I would. Kind of, I don't know, lighten up my face. It's not bad. No, okay, that's not bad. I'm all worried here. I'm really glad that I wasn't like too scared not to try that. I don't know how this is gonna go on top of that. I got the Bella Pierre Pro Concealer palette out. It's like a color corrector palette. I was gonna use it today because I've never done this before. Never done this before. Alright, so to place the first shade on at least, okay. Hey Siri, how do you do color correcting?
Here's what I found on the web for how do you do color correcting.
Alright, here we go. Thank you. Siri is awesome. I remember it's supposed to be like orange underneath the eyes, right? Green works against redness. Alright, so like up here, maybe? Am I really red? Maybe right here? On my nose? I don't think I'm really like red. I know that. Now what about purple? Yellow undertones on light to medium skin. Alright, so I'm just gonna play here, dude. Okay, so we'll start with this orange one. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This is gonna turn out horribly. I am positive. Positive. What am I doing? Why do I do this? Not only do I do this, I do this in front of a camera. I don't even like do this first to make sure I won't look crazy. Purple, I feel like I have a yellow undertone all over my skin. So maybe we'll just dab Rooney her kind of all over. and then just redness around my nose. I don't know, guys. Somebody's shuddering right now. I can hear them. Okay, and then green. On my nose. On my eyes. Okay. This looks totally accurate. This is exactly what I was going for. Go me. Let's blend this stuff out. Beauty blender, hopefully, will do the trick. Because we're going to put foundation on top of this eventually. I'm actually going to do these steps a little different today, and I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on because I can't sit here like this. Hopefully this looks okay after foundation. So the foundation that I'm going to use is Tarte Amazonian Clay. It's their 24-hour full coverage foundation, and this one's in the shade Medium Sand. It's a little sample size. I got it from one of my subscription buddies. So now that I've got my foundation placed, I'm going to go ahead and take out the M6. And we're going to use her. Oh, she feels nice. She feels really nice. Okay. If I need more, which I feel like I'm going to, I'll just go ahead and put a little bit more on now, actually. Alright, so here we go with the M6. Just see how she blends everything out. Feel kind of bad for her because we did all kinds of stuff. So she can't really be blamed if it looks orange afterwards. Me and Sam are just sitting around the house. He's upstairs. I think he's playing with his toys actually. And hanging out with you guys. Dad is working. Grandpa Wayne's actually off today though. So at least we're not alone the whole day. I hate that. I really do like how that performed. I would compare it to a larger G6 but more dense, or it's definitely more dense than the Y6 and a lot smaller, but it's a good brush, which is cool because I like having an extra brush around for when my other brushes are dirty. But now I'm going to go ahead and just blend it out a little bit more with my beauty blender and hope and pray there's not a lot of orange, green, and purple all over it. I'm done blending that out. As far as Tarte foundation goes, not my favorite, not my least favorite, but that was cool to try. I'm just putting on my Kokie Be Bright concealer. It's really light coverage. I don't feel like I need too much. I don't know, I did like a lot of skincare this morning. You guys ever like wake up and just like, I'm gonna spoil my skin today? I did a hair mask first in the shower, and I did a body scrub, like a, I didn't even finish, like a sugar body scrub. That one that I won from NG Styler, I think it is, NG Styles. And then I washed my face really good, and then I did a Glam Glow mud mask, and then I did another mask that's just like a leave-on cream that I got in a giveaway. Then I put on eye cream and moisturizer once I washed. That was a lotion that you like wash off. You don't like leave on, but it felt very lotiony. It was kind of weird, but it didn't feel like it would dry down, so I understand why you don't leave it on. But anyways, I just thought it would. It felt like it would. I'm finally going to get to use some of my Christmas presents with you guys, which I'm really excited about. Especially the ones that we're using today. I felt like, what do I really want to take upstairs? And I've already made space for this baby, so yeah, she's coming out today. And really quick, my lips are feeling kind of dry, so I'm pulling out my Emily Cordone, their Miracle Lip Balm. Mine is in Moroccan Mint. Sherry just got hers the other day. Well, for me while I'm recording this, it'll be a while before you guys see it. I just recommend if you guys get these that you go ahead and layer it on. Like, it will absorb in your lips. So I kind of got a tan. Hang back. And for my setting powder, I'm inspired by my girl Caitlin. I'm gonna pull out one of my loose powders. I don't have a lot, so this one's just the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in the shade Light 01. Try not to spill it on myself. This brush right here is undoubtedly my favorite like fluffy face brush that I use for setting powder. It is the Morphe Y1, I believe. It has rubbed off, so I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive it's the Y1. Okay, I'm fairly satisfied, and actually, I think I missed loose powder. I think I'm gonna put this in my bag, Caitlin. I think I could do it. I can be responsible and not get it all over myself. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Are you guys curious which eyeshadow palette I dug out of my little Christmas box to try out with you guys? Well, I guess you're not, considering the fact that it's in the thumbnail. It's the Naked Cherry palette. Oh my god. Okay, so I didn't swatch these at all when we got the palette. So let's go ahead and do a little swatcheroony real quick. After I show you guys how beautiful she is. Untainted, untouched. Oh my god, guys. I am dying to try out these shades, and I feel like swatching them with you guys helps me decide what kind of look I want to do. So, alright, let's swatch them. Okay, there are so many shades in this palette. I feel like I was not prepared. I got one on my wrist. But oh my gosh, they are all so freaking gorgeous. Those mattes are killing me. So as much as I've looked at these, I feel like I just want to play around and see what kind of a look I can create, because I don't know, there's just so many different ways to go. It's such a beautiful palette. I absolutely love it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys in so we can get this eye look going. Alrighty, so the first brush that I'm going to pull out is the M34. It is kind of curved and fluffy. I would generally use this brush for a lid. Normally I don't use this kind of brush to blend in. I'm not used to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for my lid shade. I'm going to put that one down for now, and instead of using the bullet crease now, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my other Morphe brushes, which is the Morphe M531. You guys know how much I love this brush. It just, I don't know, it does it so quick. Like, I feel like I can get this look done in like 2 seconds with the use of this brush. Oh yeah, that's right. We also have the brush that's in here. Let's check her out. Ooh, hey, okay, actually, I'm gonna try the brush that comes in the Naked Cherry palette. I really like this one. Let's try it out. I think I just want to see if this light shade right here, the second shade, will show up on my lid. Let's see, shall we? It's called Caution. It looks kind of bone colored, yeah, so it doesn't really show up. But a shade like that I can use to set my eyelid. Just make sure it's nice and ready to go. For all the other shades. I'm not sure. Kind of brighten things up. Make our palette nice and white. I knew like immediately when I opened this that I wanted to try out Feels, so it's gonna go in my crease next. Same brush that comes with the palette. Oh yeah. I love that I can use this brush, and it's got a detailed bullet on the other end. So you could really do a whole eye look, because most of the time I use my finger for shimmers anyways, which is really hard when you have your nails done, but or at least when you have them done this long, but I make it work. I still have that one spot that just will not take pigment right there. I don't know. Let's see. I want to pull Feels in right here too. Yeah. Sam's hiding behind me right now. So while he's back there hiding, I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Alright, so Sam picked the shade that's gonna go in my outer crease. We're gonna use, you know what you picked? Devilish. That's what you picked. That figures. So to put Devilish on my lid, I'm gonna use the Morphe M455 that we got in LiveGlam this month, and grab that really dark shade that my son picked out. Why did I let him do that? And just kind of use this brush to place it in the outer crease. I am getting some fallout with it, but I did not tap off my brush. I'm horrible at remembering to tap off my brush. I'm gonna use this brush to bring it underneath the lash line. And just bring it throughout the crease, almost all the way. Get a little breadcrumb this side. I'm just now realizing I forgot to put my contacts in. So I've been all over my mirror today, so I can't see. And now I'm gonna jump to my favorite Morphe brush really quick, the M531, and just kind of blend all of that out. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. This is too much fun. Okay, it is time to grab some shimmery color. I'm sure you guys already figured it out, but I have got to try Turn On. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So first let's try this dry, and then we'll get it wet with the setting spray that we have. Let's see if we can't amp it up. So dry is not bad, but I feel like we can definitely get more with it wet. So let's leave this eye dry. I got out my Urban Decay All Nighter Cherry Scented Setting Spray. I'm just going to, oh, there's two caps. There's one cap there, then there's another cap. It feels like those like nesting dolls. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this wet. Smells good. And dip back into Turn On, and we'll do the other eye. I mean, like, immediately looks better. We'll probably get more staying power this way as well. I feel like you have more control over the shadows with the brush when they're wet too. Like, I can make it look like I've got a cut crease without actually cutting my crease. I don't know. I'm just gonna dive back into Feels, just pick some of that up with my big M531 brush. And just go quickly back over that. Soft. Maybe we'll grab a little bit of Privacy. It's the darkest shade, and just put a little bit of that right there in the outer corner. I just wanted to see how this side of the brush did, and I've been like itching to darken that up. We'll just do a little bit more. I like it. I like that a lot. Yeah, it was dying for that. It looks kind of brown in the pan, but it definitely morphs into the other color really well. More deep rose, mauve color. And for my eyeliner today, I'm just going to use my Note Felt Tip eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. But I also really love that Architect one, which I cannot currently find. It should be there. It's not there. Things like that usually I find mixed in with my brushes. I'm not going to do any eyeliner on the lower lash line, but I do want to grab that deepest, darkest shade that we played with, that we weren't planning on using, and I want to put that underneath my lash line. At least in the outer edges. Privacy. Privacy. Just leave it right there. I could like literally play with my eyes all day long. I'm gonna grab this SL Miss Glam brush really quick and try to morph a little bit into that little bee that I gave myself. Hadn't planned on doing this, but I did. Just kind of happened. I feel like I put liquid eyeshadow on after wetting that shimmer shadow. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. I think it's time to go ahead and put on mascara. I've got the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Keep closing this palette and I really need it open. I haven't had this out in a long time, so I don't remember how it does. I'm not hating that. I feel like this is giving me basically everything I want, you know, like lengthening, making them a little bit thicker, but still leaving them very defined. So I feel like Tarte has some really good mascaras. So last week we used the Benefit, or I would pull that out. For a bronzer today, I'm gonna pull out my Tarteist Contour palette. She smells absolutely delicious. She's a little dirty because I have used her like all week long. I'm gonna grab this shade right here to start with. No, I'm not. I know what I'm doing. I have been playing with this brush, like these type of brushes, more and more. So this one is the Morphe Y12, I believe. It's starting to fade off as well. And I'm just going to dip into that. And I'm going to do a little bit of contour. Just right there, because it's really super dark. I can't do too much. And now that I've got it kind of worn off the brush a little bit, I'm just going to pull it up a smidgen. A little bit at a time. Same thing over here. Using this brush only right now so I can keep it in kind of a concentrated spot. And now that I'm starting to run out of product, I'm just going to use what's left to kind of go lightly around my face. It's not very much. And then my nose really quick. There's like nothing left on it at this point. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is grab the second to darkest shade. It's kind of shimmery though. So I'm just going to concentrate it right here on the upper end. But it does have a different tone to it. So it kind of changes things. Changes the game. And I'm going to use what's left of that on my nose. And then we've got the lightest shade down here at the bottom. Yeah, I just felt like playing with it today. And I think I'll finish out anywhere that I would normally contour. Finish out my nose. And my chin. I don't like to do too dark. I don't think you guys can see all that. She says as she smears a line across her freaking chin. Okay, that's the most chin I've ever gave myself. Oh, and now it is time to blend for like 1,000,000 years. I'll see you in a million years. I am using the Benefit Gold Rush Warm Golden Nectar Blush. Wow, this has a smell to it, but it's not like overpowering. It's just like super light and sweet. I love that. It almost smells like a flower. I feel like this has more shimmer in it than it does actual pigment. But I don't know, that might just be me. Okay, so now it's on to highlighter, and this is, you guys know, one of my favorite parts. I have the Dandelion Twinkle by Benefit. She is so beautiful. She has a brush too. I just went ahead and took her out. Ugh, she's gorgeous. I cannot wait to use her, and we have a brush for highlight. So this is the M451. It is the detailed highlighter brush. Oh, wow. Okay, she is really, really pretty. I like that. Let's try her out. I love these little Benefit things. They're so cute with their own little mirror. Okay. I like that. I like the brush. Uh-oh. Oh no. I mean, I do have a favorite brush for highlighter, but this is very nice because it's flat, curved, like kind of dense, but not too dense. I do like this. Oh, my poor other brushes. But you know what? That's what's fun about MorpheMe is that like you not only build your blush collection, but you also kind of figure out which brushes you like better and what kind of brushes you like better. What works best for you. You know, we're all different. Sometimes I use brushes for the completely wrong different reason. Like it's supposed to be an eye brush and I use it for a highlighter brush, or it's supposed to be a blush brush and I use it for contour. You know, I just kind of play around. And for my inner corner, I'm just going to grab the Luxie 111 because I have already misplaced that new bullet brush. To put the inner corner highlight in. It's pretty. That is so stunning. So pretty. I just realized I haven't done my brows yet. Really, dude? You know what? I'm gonna make things nice and easy today. I've got this lightest shade of, I almost said Shape Tape. It is Busy Gal Brows, but by Tarte. At least it's by Tarte. And just kind of run that through my brows. So they're not completely bare, but also they're not like bam. I do love my bam brows though. I'm loving these. I feel super glowy and super cute. These are awesome. I'm excited to take these upstairs. And we still have one more blush to try that I got for Christmas because my husband loves me. And for my lippy today, I'm gonna try out this Kiss Me shade. It's called Very Beautiful, like coffee. I'm gonna have a sip of mine. And really quickly, I'm just gonna line my lips. I've got, I don't know, it's just kind of a nude shade. I think it kind of goes with everything. It is the Tartiest lip liner in the shade, where's it at? I just saw it. Baked. This is probably my favorite lip liner that I own. I really want to get some more of the Tarte lip liners. I don't have to sharpen it. It is nice and smooth. It doesn't tug on my lips. It's just awesome. Alright guys, let's try out this Kiss Me lippy. I believe this one is a matte, but I'm not sure. It looks a little different inside the tube, like on the outside of the tube, than it does on my lips. So that wasn't exactly the color I was going for, but it's what we got. And I don't necessarily think it looks bad, actually, looking at it now that it's starting to dry down, so I'm okay with it. Okay, let's try this setting spray really quick. I know you're supposed to do this before mascara, but I don't really care, and I've never had a problem with it, so here we go. It's hard to describe. It's like a Capri Sun, like a cherry Capri Sun. That's what it smells like to me. Alright, my loves, so that is today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big old thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing before you head out. I feel like I had an issue with that word, subscribing. subscribing. And one of the things that I love doing on my channel is just saying hello to my new subscribers as often as I can. So really quick, hi Diana Ebers, Stephanie Strebel, Katie Loeybell, and Foltz. I can't say that. Foeltz. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Why am I having such a hard time with that word? Thanks for joining me. And I guess that's it, my loves. I hope you have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves. Bye. I feel like I get dorkier and dorkier every time I do an intro. Like, it just keeps getting worse.